answer, please. Swagston, you are in the next round. What about your performance today?
Interesting. Not gonna lie. Yeah, like at the start of Lombardo,
Frabo,
like mid-March,
sorry if I
was going to be
interrupt,
shit.
but Frabo is going to the next round also.
I know.
Quarto
Go
passo,
on,
no?
go on.
I
Swagston,
sent
go
I
on.
sent you the classification.
Mid-part, it was just like made the move on that really small lump. I don't know what it's even called, but we move. But it was almost like at that point I was going to have less riders, so any way I could control it was going to be impossible. And there's a sort of people with 77 sprinters, absolutely no chance ever making it over those climbs. Like they're like if they tried to, they were going to fail under my watch. I think positioning was there at needed to be, and then at the back where I needed to be.
Top 4 or top
think
3 passes?
Oh, that's so blocked.
I think it worked really well. I think.
Cioè, ma passano i primi...
Yeah, quite happy.
Passano i
E3
primi
just
quattro.
maximised E3 I just maximised it. Just maximised the position because I had zero hope of I think in the sprint against the 77s in there. So just maximise as much as I can in E3. Hope to what I can get at least hold on for a top 3.
Certainly,
On that, get a good position here. Perfect. Well, not perfect, but decent enough.
certainly was a good performance by you. The surprise are both Pithi and Jose, two of the main favorites, are out. Do you think the competitiveness of the group is the reason why they are out, or what do you think happened to them both today?
Yeah,
Well,
I
both
guess.
of them I could see were trying to get their 77 sprinters over. Like, it was pretty obvious what they were trying to do. Jose had a shit ton of riders in E3, so it was quite intriguing. That was that, but most of the riders just seemed dead, and they just couldn't get a good rhythm going in E3. And then Bardi is just a case of who could time it right. I mean, I was fortunate. The other two, I don't think were in Picky got in Lombardy, but certainly on Jose's end, probably not as fortunate. I think they just missed the move. They did an E3
Okay.
and tried to.
Thank you, Swagson, and congratulations for you to going through. We also have here Frabo. Frabo, what strong performance in the first
Frabo, no
stage. Now
swearing. Thanks.
you suffered a bit more, but you actually got through. What about this stage? What made this stage so difficult?
It's not was difficult. I think the best option was... I had a very big problem because I saw that the finish was in -2, -2 of climb.
Okay.
And if I went 85 with the launcher, the hill rider was like 157 of effort. So he was not using his bad bar. So I thought best option was attacking with the 77, then put attacking with the hill rider, then use the mountain rider, and then let the hill rider recover, and then sprinting. But I didn't have the time to think about it, and yeah, I was lucky that all the first 4 passed.
Okay,
yeah.
thank you, Frabo. And what about your the winner of the day? That in this case was Gabi. What do you think about Gabi's performance today?
He was lucky the first stage that he, with a desperate attempt, he went with a desperate attempt on the last climb of the Ghent. He reached us in front in the leading group. I don't know how the Netherlands rider Tycho, I think, yeah, Tycho lost his rider in front. And then we relayed very good. Do you know the Favo move? Yeah, farming, overlaying 75 to all. Do you know it better than me? And yeah, it worked. Yeah.
Okay, so congratulations to you too. It was a good performance in the first stage. Then you suffered a bit, but eventually Pithy finishing only third instead of second gave you the pass to the semifinals, where you are going to be, because EMEA changed our rule book, and now we have to belong to the rules of the UCI, and then you are in. Pithy is going to join us to do the answer. He's going to answer in Spanish. I will translate, no problem. So, hola Pithy.
Hola, buenas noches.
Buenas noches. Ha sido un día muy duro para ti. Has quedado quinto de la clasificación general y no has podido pasar. ¿Qué ha pasado hoy?
Bueno, son las carreras, ¿no? A veces las cosas no salen como uno deseaba. En la primera hubo un corte lejos de meta, al cual intenté llegar, pero no había fuerza y luego pues no
Facendo l'intervista.
se pudo cazar, ¿no? Y
Okay.
en la segunda... Ah, no, o sea, traduce.
Yeah, okay.
I was making a video.
Yeah, okay. Pithy says he has done everything he could in the first one, but there was a gap, so he couldn't close the gap with Swagson's attack, and naturally he had more difficulties after that stage. And then in the second one, it wasn't simply possible to him to get the good result. So, y Pithy, y crees que eso también le ha pasado factura a José? ¿Cómo has visto a José hoy?
Bueno, pues José siempre es un gran rival al que cuesta mucho batir. Y ahí, pues bueno, hemos tenido un mal día los dos. Una pena, él jugó bien en la primera clásica intentando aguantar al sprinter. Yo lo intenté bien, pero hubo problemas en los muros con tapones y tal, y no pude pasarlo. Y luego supongo que no tendría para cazar, a pesar de que tenía 4 hombres. Y iría justo como todos.
Okay.
Y en la segunda... Ah, no, espera, acaba.
A minute. Pithy says in the first classic, Jose, I asked about Jose's performance today. He said in the first classic, Jose had some difficulties over with the groups, and but he was the best one in the back group because he had the 77 sprinter. But he tried to cut the difference, but it wasn't possible for him. And then he's going to answer about the second classic. ¿Qué dices de la segunda?
Bueno, en la segunda ha habido si lo habéis visto en directo, había un crasheo a falta de 80 meta y hemos tenido que recrear. La carrera está siendo muy tranquila y he visto que José estaba pasando al sprint de 77. Y en la segunda he intentado hacer lo mismo, ya que he deducido que la carrera también sería tranquila, pero no he podido pasar en la penúltima subida, que ha petado de amarilla y roja. Y luego, bueno, nos hemos jugado al sprint y ha pasado algo raro, porque íbamos todos con 2, con Ardenero y Escalador, y cuando iba a sprintar, he visto que yo tenía al Ardenero, que lo tenía libre, no estaba a rueda del Escalador. Y yo he sprintado con el Escalador a súper lejos y me he dado cuenta que el otro no estaba a rueda y ha salido muy tarde y no ha remontado. Y he hecho tercero con el Escalador, no con el Ardenero. He hecho tercero con el hombre lento.
Okay, Pithy says that in the second stage there was a big crash, and naturally that damages his options, also Jose's options. And in the second time they created the game, he thought he was going to pass with the 77 sprint guy, because in the first try the 77 sprint had good bars, but in the second game it was different, and the bars were not there, and simply it dropped, and then he got only with the 82 with the 82 hills guy, and to the end, and he tried to do the train. Also, Jose tried, and when Pithy tried, he failed to put the 82 at the wheel of the climber. So he actually made third with the climber in the sprint, not with the hills guy, and that was a mistake on him that in this case was fatal, and he gets eliminated by 4 points. So
Yes.
Pithy, ¿qué pruebas estás esperando ahora de la Champions para dar la vuelta?
Un momento, quiero destacar que no sé si ha sido culpa mía o un bug, porque yo tengo vídeo, tenía al Ardinero a rueda del escalador y a 2,5 se ha salido de su rueda. Yo pensé que era error mío, pero he visto que no tenía rueda, que no ha sido un despiste. Entonces, no sé si ha sido... No sé si ha sido
says
un
that
mistake.
he doesn't know if it was a bug or not, the following wheel thing, because he thought he put it, but simply it didn't happen, so he doesn't know. So Pithy, continúa.
Sí. Nada, pero no es excusa, porque un campeón del mundo tiene que demostrar el nivel y yo no hemos estado a la altura. Así que nada, a pensar en los próximos objetivos de la temporada y bueno, pues a pasar una mala noche y a seguir trabajando.
He says it was a mistake that a world champion cannot afford, and naturally it's not easy for him to go through this night, because it was a hard mistake. But he's looking forward to the next events that he's going to participate and probably give us a better version of himself. Thank you a lot, Pizi. Gracias por la entrevista y nos vemos en la próxima competición.
Nada, socio, antes de nada, quiero darle un saludo a mi pana Joe. Kiss for you, baby.
He sends a kiss to Joe
Yes.
for winning his lead round. So yeah, thank you, Pithy, and till the next one. Okay,
Goodbye.
well, goodbye. And so
Okay,
the big
now I
dog.
guess
Okay, I want the big. I have a connection with the big dog. Please, the big dog, tell what you are.
I have an update to say. We have final standings for all groups. Group A